Hello beauties, it's me Tony, and today's video is going to focus on some luxury dupes for shoes because I like shoes, so of course I'm going to talk about shoes today. So I just have a list of like all of my luxury dupes here, and my focus for these luxury dupes, which will be different a little bit for maybe some videos you've watched before, is I'm looking for quality pieces or comparable to the real thing if I can find it. Like if I couldn't find it, but I know that this is still like a hot shoe, then I still wanted to kind of include it and show you the dupe that I found for it. Okay, so let's get started. If you're interested in these things, then make sure that you look in the description box below. I'll try to link all of the dupes for the shoes and the original shoes if I can find them in the box below. Also, if you're new to my channel, thank you for just clicking on the channel, seeing what I was about. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you to all my new subscribers. I really do appreciate it. You're helping me grow and I appreciate that. So I just wanted to say thank you. And if you're new, please consider subscribing if you like my content, if you like my flow, what I'm doing, that sort of thing. Consider, okay? Okay, so let's get started with some of the luxury dupes that I found. So the first one are the Gucci women's rubber slide sandal, and it's the sandal with a little platform, and I'll be showing a picture of it. So this retails at $360, and if you go on Steve Madden has these same shoes that are called Harlan Pink, and so I'll show you those as well. And they retail for $69.95, so it's about 20% of the price that you would pay for the Gucci ones. The difference between these two, the Gucci one has the Gucci thing over the front, and these are just a plain like shoe that has that without any labeling on it. So it's not a replica, it's just a dupe of that shoe. And so the only thing is it has a synthetic upper, but it doesn't say that it's rubber, so I'm assuming that it's not rubber. And so it's not the best like comparable dupe that I could find like that was actually a rubber slide, but it is very like if you just like that style and you want to get that shoe but you don't want to spend $360 on a rubber pair of shoes, those are a good dupe to get the same type of look. So I'll show you those, and all that will be linked in the bottom below. So the second pair of shoes that I found was the Bottega Lido sandals. Bottega Veneta Lido or Lido sandals, don't know. And so the one that reminds me of this sandal retails for $1,270. So I'll show a picture of this. And it's a basic shoe, and for these kind of shoes like this that doesn't really have, my watch is going off anyways, for these type of sandals that don't have any branding on them, like where it doesn't have like a Gucci monogram all over it, or it doesn't have like a Louis Vuitton monogram all over it, I think it's better to just find a really high quality dupe with the same type of materials and buy it, unless you really like try it on the shoe and you're like, nope, a dupe won't do, I have to have the real thing. Okay, the shoe is a lambskin shoe, and the one that I said would have been a dupe from them is Bellini woven strap mule. It retails for $99, so it's less than 10% of the price, and it's a leather shoe. So that was my thing, and my whole anyways, like how I look for brands, and like my whole purpose of buying certain things is I'm looking for the quality of the pieces, and that's kind of, well, I've said this before in my video, that's kind of what led me down the luxury path. Is I was looking for items that would last for a long time, that I'm not repeating buying the same things, and so looking for those quality pieces, things that say leather, and me focusing on materials, that's a big thing. So when I looked at the shoes, that's what I was looking for. When I'm looking for dupes, I want high quality dupes if I'm going to buy them, right? I don't want the cheapest dupe, and that's one reason, even though when you see this list, I'm going to talk about some of the stuff they have it at Steve Madden. However, the quality for me at Steve Madden is not something that I think is like sustainable and will last for a long time, unless they actually do say like leather shoe, then okay, I would be more prone to go for that shoe. But if it doesn't say that, I'm not going to spend my money on a shoe that's not built to last, okay? Especially if it's the dupe, I'd rather just pay the real thing. So that's my little spill on that. So, and I think this Bellini woven strap mule, I can't think of the brand, but it is a contemporary brand, but the shoe looks very similar, and I'll link it. And I'll put the name of the brand either on the screen, or for sure you'll see it down below. So the third sandal that I've seen, so most of these are sandals, or basically shoes you can wear in the summertime so that you get your hands on them now if you're interested in them, is the Valentino Rockstud Jelly Thong, and those retail for $420, and they're made of PVC upper, and the lining and sole is of that too. So this is one dupe from Steve Madden that I actually found that is made of the same material. So Steve Madden has these Dina Black, and they're $49.95, so a little bit over 10% of the price. They look exactly like them, and this is Valentino. This shoe is actually no branding as well, so it's made of the same material. It'll look very similar, other than the fact that if you pulled your foot out of the shoe, it wouldn't say Valentino, it would say Steve Madden. So I think these are a pretty good dupe, and I've been seeing these on my timeline lately. Something funny about me is I've always seen these Rockstud shoes with the studs in them, but I never knew that there's certain shoes, some shoes that I see at the lower brands like Steve Madden and that sort of thing, were dupes of other shoes, like designer shoes. Don't know why that never crossed my mind. But now that I've entered into this world of no return luxury kind of thing, I'm understanding some things, and that I'm learning that they're all kind of just dupes of other things, and the best way to do it is just find a really high quality dupe if you don't want to spend the money on the things. Because me, I'm not all label heavy or anything like that. I really am just looking for quality pieces that will last. I do like some luxury things just to elevate my look a little bit, but for the most part, I'm just looking for the quality pieces. Like, I'm focusing on buying my cottons, my linens, wool, that sort of thing, materials that I know are sustainable and will last, and that sort of thing. So the fourth dupe is these women's sandals with the mini double G rubber, and so they look like a dad sandal. They're kind of remind me, they would kind of be a dupe of a Chanel sandal. However, this sandal is made in rubber. They do have it on Gucci for that's not in rubber, and I'll just show you the rubber one, not the one that's not. You can go search if you want to find that one. But it retails for $570. So it retails for $570 on the site. And this is a new sandal. Like, I just seen it maybe come out a couple weeks ago. So it's a very new sandal. It retails for $570. So I was just looking through Zara, and I'm on a no spend, even though I did kind of bad and I spent a little bit of something, but it was based on what I returned. So I'm still on a no spend. These are some Zara solid colored sandals, and they retail for $19.90. I'll show a picture of them. They look exactly like them, except for they don't have the little 2 G's at the bottom, and they retail for $19.90, and the 2 G's are on the side. It doesn't have that, but they look just like them. The only thing is those are made out of rubber, and this is this shoe is made out of ethylene vinyl acetate. And when I read up on what ethylene acetate, or they call it EVA, ethylene vinyl acetate, when I read up what it was about, basically they just said it doesn't give you good support. So I guess I wouldn't recommend it if like you're gonna wear these out or go for long walks, no. But if it's something quick, or this is like a shoe you want to put on really quickly, I recommend it. Some Zara shoes really actually do feel pretty good. I have a couple of shoes from Zara that I really like, so I would try those out. It's less than 10% of the price. I mean, if it was $100 and it was made of this, I would be like, no, but it's only $20 or $19.99. So I'm like, okay, that's a good comparable dupe. It looks very, very similar to the Gucci ones. So I'll link all that below as well. Now the next sandals that I would say is kind of like a hot sandal, or that I've seen since I've started this luxury journey, is the Hermes Oran sandals. I hope I'm saying that right. And it is $630 it retails for, but it goes up to about $700 and something, maybe even more depending on the material. But that is a leather sandal, and It's also a no branding sandal type of sandal. So if you like those type of things, I like those type of things that are like no branding, very subtle kind of sandal that people wouldn't know was designer kind of stuff. It's also like that, but you would know it if you know the shoe. But there's tons of dupes, and when I've seen this shoe before, I didn't know that it was a dupe for a type of sandal, but there's tons of them out there. So one that I found was CL by Laundry, and I'm thinking that it's affiliated with the Chinese laundry brand. If you ever heard of that brand, I've heard of the brand, but I've never bought anything from it. And it's called the Women's Artist Slide, and it was retailing with a code for $27.99, and actually has a leather upper, so it is less than 10% of the price, less than 5% of the price, and a good little deal to get you a little bit of leather. Okay. Another dupe for this same sandal called French Soul Alibi Sandals. It's an all leather sandal. It's $150, so more than 10%, but it looks very similar to the Hermès sandals. If you really want to just spend more and know that your piece is going to last you forever, or as long as you're taking care of it, try that sandal out. So the next thing that I have is the Alexander McQueen oversized sneaker. So it's that big chunky heel sneaker. I don't like that sneaker, but you know, to each his own. My sister loves that sneaker just because she's a shorty, so she's like anything that gives her a little bit of height, she likes it. And so it retails for $580. It has a leather upper, and then I found a dupe for this on Mango, and it's just called the Platform Lace Up Sneakers. I'll show a picture of it if there's on the site. They should be. I just looked this stuff up last couple days ago. So if it's still on there, they were having the sale on Mango. It was regular price $79.99, but with the sale it was $55.99, and it's made of polyurethane. So it is about 10% of the price when it's on sale. It's not leather though. So that was one dupe that I know that people wear that shoe a lot. I didn't want to just pull a Steve Madden pair out, but yeah, a good place to check for dupes though is Steve Madden if you're not concerned about the quality, you just want to buy the shoe. Okay. And then so the next one is the Bottega Veneta Lido's flat sandals. So these are the flat ones, the one you've seen before, or the heel ones, very similar. These retail for $12.20, and I found a leather sandal dupe on Mango for this as well, and it's called the Mango Leather Braided Sandals, and it retails for $79.90. So again, less than 10% of the price, and it's an all leather shoe. So a good kind of deal of something that you know is gonna last, not look cheap, look classic and sleek. And again, these type of sandals don't have any branding on them, so people wouldn't know because they look very similar, unless you know somebody's really trying to expect it. But and also if you're buying the shoe because you like the style but you don't like the price, right? It's gonna look exactly the same or very similar. Okay. The next one I had to include, we already know the dupes for these, but I'm gonna include a few different dupes that you might not know. So the Louis Vuitton Bombadia Mules, they retail for $8.90. They're my favorite shoe right now. I wear those all the time. I just actually came back from vacation. That's why this video came out a little bit later than what I anticipated planning to have the video out. But I just came back and I wore those sandals the whole time. Okay, they went with everything. And usually when I'm packing my clothes, I like to stick to I pick a color scheme and then I bring shoes to go with that color scheme. So my color scheme this time was whites and creams and a little bit of black, which is basically my wardrobe any other day, but sometimes you know it's certain type of colors that go together. But anyways, I wear those sandals out. So they retail for $8.90, and I found some Birkenstock dupes. They were all leather pair, they were brown, and they had the gold buckle. So when I was looking for it, everybody knows those shoes look very similar to Birkenstock, so you could have chose any Birkenstocks. But I was looking for some with like a gold button, the same type of detail. So I found an all leather pair, and they retail for $150. It's a little bit over 10% of the price, but they are all leather, so the quality will be there. And then another one that I found was the Zara buckled fabric sandal. What I liked about this sandal, it's not leather, but it did have really good quality materials. Like it was 60% cotton, 40% polyester. It has some raffia. The sole, the insole was made of 90% cow leather, 10% rubber. So like, it's a well put together shoe, and it's priced at $79.90. And it also has a two-tone mix, so it doesn't have like the logoing like, you know, LV has all that on it, but it does have like a two-tone color, like dimension. It gives you some dimension to the shoe. Okay, so that's why I chose that. It was like a brown, a light tan and brown, very pretty shoe. I'm almost thinking about getting that shoe. I actually liked it. And then, so I'll show a picture of that. If I haven't already done so, you'll see my picture of that from the site. And then the other dupe that I found for that, so I have 3 dupes for this bombadia Mules sandals, just depending on what you like. So if you're looking for like a monogram version, okay, of course it's not going to say Louis Vuitton, but if you're looking for just a monogram because you like how monograms look, people like that. And I found a beige River Island, or it says Oran monogram sandal. It retails for $65. It's less than 10% of the price, and it is plastic though, so that's my only reservation with that. The whole shoe, it just said plastic. So, but it's a cute shoe. Like, I really do think the shoe is cute and very comparable to the Louis Vuitton bombadia sandal. So I'll show you that, and I'll also link that below as well. So now we have my 9th shoe, and so this is the Balenciaga Speed Recycle sneaker, and it retails for $79.50. No, not $79.50, $795. Sorry. And so a very easy dupe that I seen was on Steve Madden. They had the Game Time sneakers in black, and they retail for $89.95, so a little bit more than 10% of the price. However, I don't know what the materials they're making of them, but I'm pretty sure it's like a standard sneaker, rubber sole and that sort of thing. So if you're interested in those sneakers, I've seen a pink pair at Saks, and I'm really almost thinking about getting them, but I have some Chanel sock sandals that are very similar, and so I really don't want to like double up and have the same type of shoe. But I'm really considering the pink one. Maybe that'll be a birthday gift to myself. I'll think about it. We'll see. But I really do like them. The 10th pair that I found, and this is the dupe that I'm actually considering getting, just because I really like this style, but I don't know how timeless or how classic this will be, and I'm sure it's not going to be timeless. It's not a classic, but it's the Prada. You know, they're doing these lug sandals, these Monolith lug sole sandals. I really like the boots. Tried on the boots in the store last year sometime. With the pouch on the side. I tried on those boots. However, they're very heavy, and they didn't have my size. It was like a size bigger than what I needed, so that could have added to the heaviness of the shoe. And I have very thick legs, calves, very thick calves, and so sometimes it's really hard for me to zip up boots or get boots up my legs. So yeah, so I didn't get those, but I really was considering getting these sandals, and they have them for they're just regular retail $895, $895, and I have seen them on the Zara site. They're called the lug sole leather sandals. Very similar. It's a little bit different, like with the straps around the back, but it's a very similar looking shoe. And if you just want to try out the style, it'll be a good one to try. It is also leather, so again, I'm looking for quality. I am not just buying the dupe off ASOS. Sometimes they do have leather stuff, or off, you know, I don't know, Pretty Little Things, all those sites that I do like to shop, but you have to look at like their premium or like certain things in their collections that you know the materials are made well. That's my focus. I'm not just buying things, and I've said this throughout this video, I'm not just buying things because it has a label on it. I'm not just buying things willy-nilly to waste my money. I want things that are gonna last, so I do buy a lot of cotton things. Like if I'm gonna buy something from Shein, it's gonna be cotton. Like it's not going to be all those other materials like linen. I've had good luck buying things from Shein that were cotton, right? So you gotta stick to knowing what your fabrics are, and then you'll have things that last a little bit longer. And I've really gotten good at just looking at things and be like, oh, that's cotton, or that's linen, that's polyester, or that's silk. Like, I can tell those types of things now because that has been my main focus, just getting things in my wardrobe that make me feel good, make my body feel good, that sort of thing. So yeah, those Zara sandals, I'm considering those. So there you have it. I had 10 little dupes for you guys. All those things will be linked below, so that you can see those. Tell me, you know, if you buy any of those, tell me how you like them, because I'm considering a couple of those. Like, I like the Hermès Oran sandals, but I really think that I could just get a dupe that's just as good. But you never know. Like, I don't have an Hermès store or anything near me, so it's not like I can go in the store and try on sandals or anything like that and see the quality of them like I was able to do with the Gucci Mules. That I was like, no, I just have to get the Gucci Mules. I can't get the dupes. They don't feel the same, like that sort of thing. So it all depends. We'll see. I'll probably just buy the dupe, see if I like that style, because I already have sandals with the slide part over it. The Chinese laundry pair I'm actually considering, because it's a decent price and it just has the leather upper, so it still will last me. It's not like I'm wearing these shoes every day, because I have different shoes that I kind of rotate through. But yeah, so try out these dupes. If you do, let me know in the comments box below how they worked out for you guys. If there's any videos that you would like me to do, leave that down in the comment box too. I'm going to be creating more content coming up soon, and I'm just, you know, if you're interested in just seeing what I have in store for this channel, then make sure you subscribe, okay? Click on the notification bell so when I post, you'll see. And again, I just want to thank all my new subscribers, and just you guys that decided to click and watch this video today. Make sure you like, you comment, subscribe, interact with me. I am trying to grow my channel, get more subscribers and that sort of thing. And then pretty soon, I think I'm going to wait till I get to at least 500 subscribers before I do a giveaway, and then do another one at 1,000 subscribers. So help us grow so we can get some goodies too. I'm thinking of some things I want to give away that relate to my channel and the content that I try to present to you guys. Stay tuned. I will be doing some fitness stuff coming up really soon, because I'm going to focus in on these couple of months before I go out of town traveling, to kind of get myself together so that I'm ready for, you know, eating all the good food I'm going to be eating at this all-inclusive resort. So we'll see. Thank you guys just for staying this long. I know I rambled towards the end. Hopefully you liked videos like this where I showed you a couple of dupes for some shoes that I've been seeing a lot lately. So yeah, I just want to thank you, because you could have been anywhere else, but you decided to be here, and I appreciate that. I hope you guys have a good night, good morning, good evening, whatever the day is for you today, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.